This is Jackie with All Access, and I'm here with Brandon of Teenage Bottlerocket. We are here at the 20th anniversary of Vans Warped Tour. What were we up to 20 years ago?
20 years ago, let's see. I was in junior high. Probably getting ready to watch the Warped Tour the next year.
Fair enough. You guys have been a band since 2001. What do you attribute to your band's longevity?
We just been having too much fun to quit, I think.
And the fans still want more, so that's always a good sign.
That's been good, too.
How has your music evolved over the years?
It really hasn't. We've kind of stayed the same. Honestly, I think that maybe we've become a little better, or we try to get better. We may have gotten worse, but we don't suck as bad as we used to.
That's always a good goal to have, too. What was the punk scene like growing up in Wyoming?
Well, it was actually pretty cool. You know, we had quite a few good bands.
Really?
Yeah, we had Fugazi and Firehose and Groovy Ghoulies, and growing up watching the bands play in this garage, all came, and we were in bands back then too, and booking our friends' bands. People are always trying to come through Wyoming, so it's nice. It's such a big state to drive through, not population-wise, geographics. So people would, bands wanted to play there, and everyone there wants something to do. So when there's a show, people are like, hey, you know, sounds like a fun time. We're not going to be bored tonight. So everyone comes out. And
everyone, the entire state.
Well, maybe the county.
That's fair enough. It's not heavily populated. Like, I think it's still like 4 or 5 people per square mile, something like that.
I think 4 or 5 people total, probably.
Sounds about right. Growing up, what bands did you turn to when life as a teenager got tough?
Pegboy, and, well, Pegboy.
Fair enough. Why do you think teenagers in general turn to music when things are bad?
Because, well, it's something that's real to people, and it moves people. And when you're touched by music, there's nothing else like it. And anytime that happens, it's a special thing. And I think that young people get turned on to music that's the way I was. I was just touched by it, and it seemed like a nice direction to turn. Speaking
of tough, not only the wind is kicking our butts right now. Speaking of tough, the music industry is definitely tougher now than it used to be. With album sales not being the benchmark that it was, how do you what's success like for your band? How do you measure success?
How much fun we could have, perhaps. You know, we kept doing this. There was never a lot of money. You know, we never really sold any records anyway, so nothing really changed for us. We may have sold more records now than we sold back then. I just think success is, you know, in the eye of the beholder, and if we're out here enjoying it, then we'll keep on doing it. And if it starts to suck, then we probably won't do it anymore. And that's kind of how I guess we gauge success. 'Cause we're certainly not driving Ferraris or anything like that.
No, then you can just open up another venue in Laramie and get everyone in town to go.
Right?
Makes sense to me. In 2012, you released your last album, Freak Out, and last year was the EP American Doucheboy. I like the sound of that.
American Deutschbag.
Deutschbag. Well, see, it's extra funny because I've got a European assistant, so the languages get a little skewed. But when can fans expect new music from you?
Well, we're hoping to hop in the studio in December to record a new record for Rise, and hopefully it will be out next year, and we're really excited about it.
What's the benefit of putting out EPs in between albums?
Just something fun to do. Like I said before, we were heading over to Europe to play some shows with a band called Volbeat, and
which is a great band, by the way.
Well, we had never heard of them, and we were invited to do the tour. And the first show was like 15,000 people are in some arena in Berlin, and we got the tour itinerary, and we saw the capacities. We're like, holy cow, these are arena shows. We never thought we would do that, and then so we wanted to put out something for our German fans, and we love Germany, so we did American Deutschbag, and we did a song in German, and we played it on that tour, and kind of promoted that EP on the tour, and. So in that case, the EP was for that tour, and sometimes we'll have a few songs and we're getting bored, so we'll put out a few songs, and I don't know if there's like one answer, but we just do them because they're fun.
You also you've done some splits, some split EPs in the past. What are the benefits of that? Same thing?
Well, just to partner up and let people know, like some other bands who we're friends with, and splits are always fun because it's hey man, I never knew that those bands were buddies. They must know each other, and growing up getting them and seeing Born Against doing a split with Screeching Weasel, or FYP and Propaganda, and learning about there must be friendships in the music scene too, which there is. And we always did splits with bands who we were friends with, or fans of, or both. And that was a cool thing about that.
So what's up next for you guys after Warped Tour?
Well, we're actually heading to Brazil to play a few shows in September, which we're really excited about. It'll be our first time in South America, and I don't know what else is planned. I think after the Warped Tour, my friends and I might go fishing.
For today.
Yes, right. We should be. These people out on a boat, they might have the right idea.
Gotta hit them up.
I might have to say hello.
Well, stay tuned for much more from Teenage Bottlerocket. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change. Awesome.